Hey guys, what's up? What's up? This is Jason, and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday morning here, and we're going to be doing the Taurus Soulmate general reading for March of 2020. March is going to be a very transitional month for a lot of people. Taurus and Taurus energy group that I connect to is no exception. You guys are going to see some really some real fundamental changes in your love life, especially. So I hope you're ready for that. I hope you're, sort of looking out for that and looking forward to that. While we do some quick announcements, I'm going to burn a little Palo Santo and say hello. Hello, Christina Galliana. What's up? Hello, Jen. Hello, Bobby. Nice to see you guys. If you're watching the replay, you might want to look in the comments and see if there is a timestamp listed, because I do tend to do some announcements before I go into the reading. And if you're someone who's just here to get your information and go, and you don't want to hear announcements and you get annoyed, you don't need to share that with me in the comments. I don't care if you think my announcements are too long. They're mine, not yours. And you're welcome to look for a timestamp or put a timestamp for others who feel similarly. But for those of you who are live, you're just going to have to hang out and sit through the announcements or come back in a few minutes, because that's what I do. So, speaking of announcements, I'm really annoyed with Starbucks. I went there this morning to get my coffee with my dog, and my dog distracts me. He's a sweetie pie, and he just always distracts me because I'm so in love with him. But also, he's very distracting. And they were giving out free tasters of that matcha green tea latte, and I like it. It's really good, and it's got like a pineapple and coconut flavoring. Anyway, so I said, okay, I want to get that too, and it's iced is what I wanted because that's what the samples were and that's what I liked. And she was like, okay, well, we're not actually selling it yet until March 4th, but we'll make an exception since you really wanted it, and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I pay for it along with my other stuff, and whoever made my drink gave me a hot green tea latte, just a non-flavored hot green tea latte, which is fine. I like green tea. I like lattes. But it's not what I ordered. So I asked for a refund because it's like one of those things of, don't do me no favors. Like, if it's not for sale until the 4th, wait and sell it to me on the 4th, but take it off your menu and don't give out tasters. And don't give me the wrong thing. Because I wasn't paying attention and I was walking off with my dog and my hands full and dropping things. And I look and it's like, this is hot. That's why I'm not paying it. I wasn't expecting something hot and I wasn't looking when I picked it up. So anyway, rant finished. It's just a little bit of an observation about the future of this country, because these, like, when you interact with people with young, like, jobs where there's a lot of young people, like fast food restaurants, coffee shops, things like that, you know, not to sound like a crotchety old man, but I'm becoming less and less impressed with younger generations' capacity to use common sense or lack thereof. So we're burning a little Palo Santo. It kind of brings in the love vibration. And clearly, before I start your reading, I need to get into that heart space and get into that love vibration and release all irritability. I want to say, though, speaking of announcements, as far as I know, I'm going to, well, either way, I'm going to be live tonight. As far as I know, Jai from Channel for Grace and I are doing joint readings, mini reads. So I haven't talked to her about the price. So I'll have to find out. I will let you guys know as soon as possible if you want to get on the list for that, what the price is. But I'm sure it'll be something reasonable. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. Let me fix that. Is that better? I'm sure it'll be something reasonable, so I will let you guys know that. But in any event, I didn't do the drawing Friday night, and I also didn't do all of my freebies. So I'm going to either work that into my readings with Jai tonight, or if for some reason she's not able to do the readings, then I'll do it when I go live. I'll pick up where we left off, because we didn't do all of the freebies, giveaways, and all that stuff. So we will. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Oh, that's another thing for people. Like, I get a lot of messages from people about silver hair. And it's really, just so you know, people who are like, I want to do my hair silver, but I can't, what product do you get? How do you do it? It's not a one-step process to get it like this, where it's like that metallic silver. It's not a one-step process. It's many steps. You have to first go, well, I have to go through 2 different colorings, a major bleaching, and then a toner, like a major toner, not just a little toner, a toner. And then you have to use a purple or blue shampoo on a daily or every other day basis. And I use a purple hair mask as well, and then a product, a wax that's metallic silver, and occasionally even a metallic silver spray. It requires a lot, and it's a lot of maintenance, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, it looks, to achieve like that cool silver, like metallic, shiny silver, sleek look, it really is a pain in the butt. It's worth it. It's cool. I like it too, but Just for those of you who are asking about it and like, how do you get that look? Because a lot of people go and try to do it and their hair comes out gray or purple and they can't get that metallic silver. You have to really, like, it's a process. So just know that if that's something you're thinking about, it's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to take like probably about 4 steps and about 4 days to get it from whatever your natural color is to this. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So anyway, let's get going on this reading, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun and fun. It is a lot. So Taurus, you're going through like this major transitional energy, and March is going to be, I think you're kind of just starting a lot of that, some of you, and March is going to be a big, thank you. March is going to be a big sort of uptick in that. You're gonna feel some pressure. I think March is gonna feel a little. Oh, thank you for the $10 love donation so much. I appreciate that. March is going to be an uptick in that transitional energy. It's all good stuff. You're going to be, a lot of you are going to be feeling, you know, your guides and your angels around you maybe more than usual. So really be on the lookout for, you know, repeating numbers and signs and synchronicities and all those things that kind of tell you and remind you, you know, that you're surrounded by love and by guidance. And so just really be on the lookout for that as much or more than usual, okay? Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate. For those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time, may this reading resonate for them and give them the guidance they need and the healing. Is the microphone still scratching, guys? How is it? Hopefully not. This is why I don't normally wear collared shirts when I read. I apologize if it's too scratchy. I'm trying to fix that. This might fix it. Okay. Oh, somebody said yes, it is, and everybody else says it sounds okay. So is it scratchy or no? Tell the truth. Somebody said yes, it is. Voix said yeah, it is. As long as it sounds okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay. May I ask, you didn't want to wait for that look without the cost. What do you mean, Norma Joe? Wait for what look without the cost? Oh, like wait, because your hair doesn't turn silver. Your hair turns white and gray. This is not a look that you will ever get naturally. I understand the question. A lot of people joke about that. Like, you're going to get that gray hair one day. Well, this isn't gray hair. This is metallic silver hair. It's not the same thing. This is more like an anime color than a natural old person color. You know, that's why. It's not the same. Show me the energy of the soulmate of Taurus for March 2020. Thank you. The overall energy for Taurus and their soulmate of Taurus. You could be dealing with a Leo. If you're a Taurus who is partnered with a Leo or in a soul connection with a Leo, this could be a reading for you. They've got the overall energy as the strength card for your soulmate. When I see a card that is representative of a specific sign as the overall energy, a lot of times that to me is one of the rare occasions where I will call it out like, okay, this is possibly the sign of your partner. So Leo is probably the sign or a strong placement of your partner. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A lot of Leo energy here as an underlying energy that has a lot to do with what's going on. This person's very physically attracted to you. There's a lot of sexual chemistry in this attraction. You know, sometimes, especially talking about like twin souls, it can be a deep romantic partnership, and it can even be a very intense friendship. Twin souls, it's all soul-based, so it's not really always about physical stuff. Usually there's a combination, but this connection between you, Taurus, and your soulmate is very much a physical connection. There's soul, of course, too, but this is a strong sexual connection. You have the Nine of Swords here in reverse, so your soulmate is coming out of an energy where they've been kind of really dealing with anxiety. They may even have like a generalized anxiety disorder or something even more serious, but they are sort of making effort to come out of that. Some people may be actually seeking therapy or group counseling. Some of them have been trying to do like a cessation or a slow detox or a slow taper off of like a benzodiazepine. This is good. Those medications are really only good for short-term use or emergency use. They're not something you want to be on a daily basis, no matter what type of anxiety you have. Benzodiazepines are dangerous for daily use. They become habit forming, and you become so dependent that you can have a stroke, a seizure, if you don't take it, because that's how much your body becomes chemically connected to that. So there's something coming through about that, because I never talk about things like medications, and I keep seeing like Xanax, Valium, all of these different, the one that used to be shaped like a house, Ativan. So if you're dealing with someone or you're connected spiritually to someone who is moving away from or is tapering off of a strong benzodiazepine, have patience with them, because understand that is not only a physical detox, but that also causes paranoia, low-grade paranoia, racing thoughts. When you do a cessation from a benzo, it's heavy, and it can even cause like chest tightening, and it's just a very uncomfortable feeling. So if you're having communication issues already with this person, your soulmate is, and they're now doing a cessation from some kind of a drug like this, an anxiety drug, communication may not improve anytime soon. So just be aware of that there's a big piece to the puzzle there. And that's a good thing. So be as supportive as you can. And if you're not in communication, at least energetically try to be supportive to this person. Their sex drive is getting an uptick. And especially, here's another part of that. There's a piece to this puzzle that has to do with removing yourself from anxiety medication, because anytime you get on certain medications, it can suppress your sex drive. Someone's sex drive has been suppressed and is becoming more unleashed. So someone's feeling very attracted to you, especially if you're in a good place or in some sort of communication with this partner. There's a lot of physical attraction right now. Maybe that's why I tapped into this physical attraction, because as they're removing themselves from some of these general anxiety medications, it can really increase your sex drive. This is a good thing. This cycle that's coming to an end with the Ten of Swords, it does have the King of Swords above it. So it is all of, whatever this cycle is, it is definitely about mental energy and communication, and some need to really be able to learn to communicate in a healthy way. There's a wish fulfillment here, and it is for the soulmate, but it could also be like your wishes are coming true in this too, Taurus, because there could be someone that, the thing about those anxiety meds, I used to do that. Like I was on Xanax for a while and Klonopin and stuff, and I would not every day, but on occasion, I would take too much of it because of feeling bad or not liking the way I felt, to try to get out of that sensitivity to energies. I would take too much of it, and I would just be like completely irrational, completely unmanageable. And it's so dangerous, and it has such a negative and long-term negative effect on your relationships, your personal relationships. So I feel like if you've had someone you've struggled with like that, you're coming to a place of really like a wish coming true. Maybe you've been wanting them to get some things in order for a long time, and they're doing that. So strong Leo energy, cessating from some energies of maybe drugs or medications that they need to, something they've been using to suppress their anxieties and overthinking. It's coming to an end, so you don't have to worry about this really rearing its ugly head. It's not like addiction where people relapse and have that tendency. This is something that was a medication that was overused, maybe even overprescribed. I don't sense a lot of addiction, maybe abuse, not addiction. Those are not the same thing. They can go hand in hand, but they're not the same thing. There's abuse here, not addiction. The abuse is ending of that medication or whatever that drug was, and they're coming into a place of good communication. This is someone who's going to be communicating with you in a really good way. Maybe not in such a loving way as you'd like, but in a really good way. You look like, I don't know who Senpai is, but good communication coming, and I think you're going to come into a place where there's a lot of balance coming in. That strength energy, and there's some healing behind that. We got the Four of Swords. So strength, healing, the balance of energies is shifting, and you're going to be, whoever the feminine is in this, which is coming through as Taurus, the divine feminine, feels like they're going to be very enjoying this transformative energy and enjoying the opportunity to sort of have more of a say in things than maybe you've had recently. Like you have more of a say in how things go. This feels like someone who really didn't feel like they were being heard, and now it feels like you're going to be heard. So that's good, right? Let's see what your energy is looking like for March, Taurus. See how things look on your side of the street. What's Taurus doing, guys? What's Taurus doing? One more shuffle here. All right, let's see what comes out. Show me Taurus. Taurus. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Damn it. Definitely ending a cycle here, so that's good. And what is this? Hold on. Tower. Okay, so something is definitely coming to a grinding halt. Some energy that were maybe not so healthy. Wow, a lot of the same cards coming out for you, Taurus. This is definitely a great reading for you. You've got the Hierophant here. That's your card. Look what the Hierophant's doing. The Hierophant in this deck is really like zeroing in on something. That tunnel vision. It's like laser focus, right? You're completing a cycle, which is also leading to that world energy, that completion of a long cycle, an overarching energy coming past just a small with the Tower too. Things that needed to come down are coming down, and there's a little bit of pain in this. So some of you may feel like you're having to walk away, or maybe you had to walk away from that person that we touched on the soulmate side, and now you're able to sort of move back toward them as things are becoming more healthy. You do have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is just a confirmation that although you may be in separation, whether you're in separation or you're in a good place with this person, this is a long-term relationship, or it has the potential to be. The Ten of Pentacles is abundance in a relationship. To me, it's like a confirmation that something has staying power. It's not meant to go away, and it may be for a minute, right? You're not always going to be in the best place, and you may spend some, especially twin soul. We were talking about this with twin soul dynamic. One of the biggest bullet points that describes a twin soul relationship is in the early years of it, it's marked by long periods of separation and communication usually. So there are fallouts because of the healing and those things that have to happen. But there is long-term potential here, and it's meant to be long-term and very cyclical. So Hierophant energy. One thing Taurus is good at is being disciplined, being diligent, not giving up. Some would say stubborn. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Stubborn in a good way. Someone who digs their heels in and says, no, my heart tells me this is what this is. I will not relent. And that's a good energy, Taurus. You've got, with the Eight of Pentacles here, you see in this deck how it's the completion of a cycle and then the budding of a rose in the center of that. So that diligence, that energy of not giving up is going to pay off in spades for you. Don't let anyone tell you what you already know in your heart to be true is not true. Tell them to go buck, okay? Go buck their own system and leave you alone. You have a wish fulfillment here, Nine of Cups. This was on both sides of the reading, so that means this connection between you and your person. You guys have a shared wish fulfillment here. This is good stuff, guys. You could be dealing with a fellow Taurus. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got the King of Swords here. That Gemini or Libra or Aquarius energy, those are three very different energies, but they're all airy. They're all energy that is based in the ability to communicate concisely, clearly, and honestly. Doesn't mean somebody's going to be a truth teller. Doesn't mean you're going to hear what you want to hear, but the ability is there for this person. So if you want to have a good communication with this person, if you want to get the truth laid out on the table, all you have to do is approach them and explain to them in the best possible way that that's what you need from them. You're going to get a lot of that. Doesn't mean everything's going to be true. You're going to get a lot of that. There's a natural tendency for this energy to tell it like it is. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm not sure why that's coming through for you guys. most of all, though, what I sense here is there's a real energy of what you put in, you're going to get back. So it's not like you're going to be putting some energy into something and it's not being reciprocated here. This is about putting the work in and seeing results. Not only seeing results, but seeing something blossom in a really beautiful way. And here we are. We're in Lenten season, right? It's Lent, the 40 days before Easter. The word Lenten is a Latin word that means springtime. That's why we call it Lent, those 40 days before Easter. It's the springtime that leads up to Easter, and we're in that Lenten season right now. So you're leading into some real blossoming here, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, and it's going to also be a very transformative energy. The word transformative is very much a word of importance for you guys for the month of March. And so I just think it's very important that you've been patient a long time. You've got some things that have broke down. I mean, this is sort of an overall energy. So there's some sadness, some having to let go, maybe let go of ideas of things the way that you thought they were going to be, but they're going to be even better. There is a doorway you're going to be walking through, but there's a delay there. You're not there yet. There's something has to fall into place first. So just kind of, I feel like, like that circle of pentacles, you're just waiting for one more pentacle to go into the slot to complete the circle. So there's something in the month of March that is about sort of allowing that completion to happen, okay? Depression, yeah, especially having to let go, it can be very sad. It's not so much depression, but it's sadness, okay? It's sadness. Depression comes from holding on. That's the difference. Sadness, loss, heartache a little bit, that comes from letting go. But that's better than holding on and being depressed, because depression comes from holding on to something that's really not good for you or not for you. The difference is letting go may mean some sadness, and it may be a period or a season of sadness, but it's better than holding on and being depressed. So you're actually doing the right thing in letting go of something you have to let go of and going through it, Okay, what we want to do is real quick get you an Archangel card, just to kind of find out for you, Taurus, what angels you should be connecting with throughout the month of March, to sort of help you to improve upon this transformative energy and do your part to allow it in. Let's see what it is. If you guys need to book a reading, the information is in the description of this video. You send payment for the reading, and then we'll contact, and in the notes section under when you send payment where it says for, put your contact info so I can get in touch with you to find out if we're going to schedule a live or if we need your questions for a recorded. And I think 9 o'clock tonight is when we're going to be doing the minis, or I'll be on either way. So you've got Archangel Raziel, Institution, and Archangel Zadkiel in Gratitude. You're feeling mighty janky? Ooh, I'm sorry. What's wrong? Archangel Raziel is an energy of intuition. So you're being really called to sort of expand your intuition, and Archangel Raziel will help you with that. Just sort of ask for that help. You have to sort of ask. You're not going to, the verse is ask and you shall receive, but you've got to ask. You may not get the answer you want, but you got to ask to find out. And Archangel Zadkiel in this energy of gratitude is saying, in order to, Catherine M. Smith is laughing at me for some reason. Why are you laughing at me? This is serious, guys. Listen, this stuff is serious. So you've got gratitude and intuition. If you show gratitude, you will receive things. It's almost like being thankful and having gratitude is that magic thing that opens up the door and allows you to be receptive for what's for you. Zadkiel, the energy of gratitude, it will bring it in for you. So incorporate Archangel Zadkiel into your prayers and meditations and ask for the energy of gratitude, and Raziel and the energy of intuition. I haven't forgotten that word since you first said it. What, gratitude? Yeah, definitely. And I think, Michael, you're in a place where a lot of people, Taurus especially, this is a transformative time, Taurus. The more whenever you're in a period of your life that's transformative, like the month of March is going to be for you guys, the more gratitude you show, the more, oh, janky. Am I the only one that says janky? I thought everyone, well, I think down here everyone says that. It just means like irritable or bad. It's a negative word. I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood everything. See, don't comment stuff that's off topic during these general readings, guys. Kathy, shame on you. So anyway, intuition and gratitude. Gratitude is the key, guys. Showing gratitude is going to get you what you want. And it may not be what you think you want. It's what you really want, what you need. It's like it opens up the magic door for you to be receptive to good things to come in. Thank you. I always tell you guys, say thank you 7 times. Every time you think about what you need to be doing, which is being grateful for the blessings in your life, say thank you 7 times. I'm just teasing you, Catherine. Say thank you 7 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Call it a day. I love you guys. Have a great day. Try not to be too janky. And yeah, if you can come tonight, 9 o'clock for the mini reads. I think I'm going to be doing them with Jai. I have not talked to her today, so I don't know for sure, but we planned it a couple days ago. So if I'm not on with Jai, I'll be on either way. I'm going to be on for sure right here on Ray of Light Tarot at 9 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing you guys. It's going to be a fun time, and it's Sunday Night Live. Namaste, guys.